Well, I like to get to it. People, I like to be honest when I'm on stage. I talk about the things that I'm closest to, things that are closest to me. That's my kids. 2 kids, little boy, little girl. My biggest fear is getting knocked out in front of my kids. I saw my dad get knocked out one time right in front of me. I was 8 years old. This guy hit my dad 2 times in the same spot. Quickest 2 punches I've ever seen in my life. Hit my dad so fast, in the middle of the fight, my dad stopped fighting and asked me what happened. In the middle of the fight. Kevin, hey, he just hit me twice. Yes, he did. Are you sure it was him? It's only y'all 2 out here, Dad. Ain't nobody else out here with y'all. So he that fast, they not ganging up on me? No, Dad. Well, he must be an octopus. What? No, he's not an octopus, Dad. That's my pops, though. I learned a lot from my dad, man. I learned a lot of parenting from watching my dad. I actually created something. It's a bunch of men here with women now. I created something called Daddy Day. And you guys don't know what Daddy Day is, I'm about to tell you. Daddy Day is when you tell your lady, you say, look, babe, don't worry about nothing today. I got the kids, you go do whatever you want to do. Sounds great. Sounds like the perfect plan, right? Go get a facial, massage, do what you want. Here's the bad thing about Daddy Day. I'm not qualified to watch my kids by myself. I'm not, but I understand that. I'm man enough to own up to that. The reason why, I don't have the patience that women have. Your patience is unbelievable. You guys can beat a kid, go back to reading a book, then you can go smile, get on the phone. I can't do that. I really get upset. I try to be nice. I try to start off nice when I'm trying to discipline my kids or tell them what to do. Hey, no. Go, hey, come here, get off. Hey, no, look at me. No, hey, put the thing, hey. No! Hey, come here, because you're not. Hey, motherfucker, but I'll punch you in the, God, please. My kids press my buttons. Kids make you angry. Kids can make you angry. I don't know why. My son, I'm gonna tell you what my son does to make me laugh. When my son get mad, he throw a temper. This is my son throwing a temper. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what it means, but it scares me. All right. It's scary. I got scared one day, I thumped him. Stop. I threw his equilibrium off. He didn't know what to do. My daughter's a different ball game, though. I don't know why, but my daughter got me wrapped around her finger. She's spoiled. I spoil her on purpose. I'm supposed to. I'm dad. Crazy thing, though, she knows she got me wrapped around her finger. Like, she know how to play me and her mom against each other. It's amazing to me. Like, the other day, she came into the room, she hit me with the soft voice. She was like, Dad, can I have a cookie? I was like, yeah, baby, come on, let's go get a cookie. I grabbed my daughter's hand, I started walking towards the kitchen to get a cookie. Out of nowhere, all I heard was this: don't give her no cookie. It scared me. I didn't know what to do, I just stopped, I stayed still. Because I didn't know who said it. I was like, Jesus, why would you say that? She can have a cookie. I'm gonna tell you how smart my daughter is. My daughter's so smart. She didn't fall out. She didn't have a tantrum. My daughter looked at me. She was like, Dad, I thought you was the man of the house. When she said that, I didn't know what to do, so I got mad. I snapped. I was like, what you mean she can't have no damn cookie? Well, why would you buy the cookies if can't nobody have a cookie? I'm shutting the whole cookie operation down. That's what I did. You know how I shut it down? I got the cookies, got a ladder, put the cookies on top of the refrigerator, then I hid the ladder. The reason why I need the ladder, because we small in my house. You need a ladder to get to everything. Don't judge me, sir, just because your arms are longer than mine. I'm a human. You know what else makes me laugh about my daughter, man? My daughter, she got friends now. She at the age where she got other friends. 4 or 5-year-old girls running around the house. I babysit them, I watch them by myself, I don't mind. It's a lot of pressure, though, watching other people's kids. A lot of pressure. Nothing worse than giving somebody back their baby messed up. You ever get somebody back their baby in a condition that they didn't give you that they didn't give you the baby in? I'm talking about to the point where you gotta explain something to them before they see their baby. Hey, wait, real quick, before you see your baby. Your baby had 2 eyes, right? Okay, all right. Long story short, gas went off in the kitchen, blew your baby face off. No, everybody else ran except your baby. Y'all don't run in your house? No? That's my thing. I panic too much when it comes to dealing with my kids. And I'm not gonna lie, I make mistakes. I'm not the best parent in the world. I forgot to feed my kids one time. I'm being honest, I don't like to lie. I'm gonna tell you why. PlayStation 3 just came out, right? I'm watching my kids, but I'm playing the game. They crying all day. So in my mind, I'm like, they got attitudes, they spoiled. Okay? They spoiled, they got attitudes, I'm not gonna deal with this stuff all day. So my lady came home, she was like, why they crying? I was like, because they spoiled and they got attitudes. That's why they crying. And she was like, well, did they eat? I was like, damn it. I ate, but they didn't say nothing when I ate. They just, my son was just looking at me.
Y'all been great, man. I'm Kevin Hart. Y'all take it easy.
Thank you. Bonjour, Montreal! That is the extent of my French. That was amazing, thank you. I think you guys freaked everybody out right now. Like, people in the back,
oh my God, I think they know him. Did he bring his family? That's a lot of people crossing into Canada.
thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh man, times have changed, Montreal, times have changed. First things first, I gotta let you guys know, I have now realized that you guys have some of the most amazing air quality I have ever experienced. And I say this because I come from Los Angeles and I didn't realize how messed up our air is until I came over here. You have oxygen in your air. You can feel it. I got off the plane, I was like, oh my God, I can do math. It was very impressive, you know. Thank you for the sign, I see it. Thank you. You made a sign like I'm a wrestler.
It's the showdown in his town.
Yeah, thank you, that is amazing, man. And it's great to be back here, 100 pounds lighter. Wow. Just a little bit. Thank you. I know some of you right here in the front are looking at me like, well, how big were you? All right. Hercules, yeah, straight up. No, man, the problem is that, yes, I have the nickname Fluffy, but I ran into a situation where I found out I was type 2 diabetic. And so it was for medical reasons that I had to lose weight and lose it fast. And so fortunately, I got a strong support team of friends and family, and they said, look, man, you gotta lose weight. And of course, some people are concerned.
What happens if you keep losing weight? What are we gonna call you? What are we gonna call you?
Hey, I lift weights, call me Buffy, I don't care, okay? The point is that I'm trying to be around for my family, for my friends, and be around for you guys, so you can't hate on that. I love you too, bro. And it's not easy to lose weight. Believe me, I'm 38 years old. I've been trying for a long time, but when someone tells you you're facing death, you wake up really quick. I got a buddy of mine who helped me out a lot. His name is Martin. Some of you already know him, yeah? This is crazy. He's gonna freak out when he sees it. I go, dude, they were saying your name in Canada. And it wasn't the cops. It was wonderful. It was cool. Basically, he helped me out with the whole eating situation because we're always, staying at different hotels. We travel a lot, and so breakfast is my hardest meal because of all the carbs. That's the number one thing I had to stay away from was bread and pasta and sugars. And so anytime we're having breakfast, for example, let's say I'm reaching for a muffin or for a waffle. My buddy Martin would always stand up in the middle of the restaurant wherever we're eating, and he'd yell at me, "Hey, you gonna put that in your mouth, Fluffy? You know what that's gonna do to your body? Hey, have some self-respect." And he'd make me cry at breakfast. But that is a good friend that would do that. And in turn, sometimes I gotta help out my friend Martin. Not necessarily about his weight, but Martin has his own issues too. Like for example, from time to time, we're in different cities where the hotels are overbooked because there's major events going on. And so from time to time, we gotta double up on a hotel room, right? And every now and then, Martin will bring some random girl to the hotel room at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I gotta look at him and say, "Really, bro? You're gonna put that in your mouth? You know what that's gonna do to your body? Hey, have some something."
So, guys, I'm in a relationship. We've been together 3 years, so we're almost done, and that's the truth. No, he's the best I can do. It's fine. No, he's great, but we live together right now, and we fight a lot, mostly karate, so it's not like terrible, but it's like aerobic, but I wish I was like a good fighter. Like I always imagine myself fighting like Pink probably does, you know? Just being like, fuck you, and like throwing a vase and then like kicking something and peeling off on our motorcycle or writing a song. Like that's what I don't even own a vase though, so I can't do that. And I call them vases. Which isn't even a way to pronounce it. And yeah, so I don't fight well. I just bottle everything up and then I end up crying. But my boyfriend, he does silent treatment, which is like passive aggressive. It's the worst. And this is the problem though, it sounds good. You're like, oh, he gives me the silent treatment. My friends are like, oh, at least he doesn't hit you. And I'm like, I kind of wish he would, just so I knew that he knew I was there. It is like, it's terrible. It's like you're living with a ghost who doesn't want to you. Like, that's how it feels. I find most ghosts to be DTF, so do you. Thank you for getting that. She gets it. It's awful, and it does sound good, because you're like, it has the word treatment in it. You're like, silent treatment. Sounds like part of a spa package. You're like, what? Oh my God, would you like to add the silent treatment to your massage today? Like, I think I would. What is it? Well, for an extra $80 at the end of your massage, Sebastian will lay on the table with you, with his back to you, and pull out his phone and start going through it. And just when you think he's asleep, he'll start clearing his throat and coughing to himself just to let you know that he's still awake, but choosing not to talk to you. And then you'll try to cry yourself to sleep, but you can't because you're on Zoloft. That's my life. No, you've been in that scenario where you're like hating the person on the other side of the bed and you can't sleep. This is what I do now, very comforting. I pull up Uber on my phone and I just look at like the single men driving around like my house, just like waiting to pick me up. Just like, we'll get you, girl. It's just so comforting. There's like 7 of them. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, Masood. Like, I'm like, he probably has like little tiny waters for me and stuff. Like, ugh. It's just nice to know that they're there. I love watching Uber and then like, you ever call a ride and then it's just like all out of nowhere, the car's like going like this? You're like, is that a stunt driver in the middle of an intersection? Why is he doing that? But I love it. It's relationships or whatever. He always used to say like, I don't want to get married until gay people can get married, which I was like, that's so cool. And then I was like, they can! And he was like, yeah, I never thought that would happen, so, all right. I never want a big wedding where I have to like slow dance with my dad in front of all of my friends. Like that seems like, that's something we do alone together, so I don't want to ruin that. You guys, you get it. It's so embarrassing, you know? And then what if the band doesn't know Genuine's Pony? Are we supposed to just like freestyle to whatever they... You guys get it, thank you. I don't want to risk it. My boyfriend and I are talking about doing an open relationship. It kind of started, I didn't mean for it to come out this way, but I was just trying to talk like sexy stuff before sex. I was just trying to like get him revved up. And you know, you just say things you don't mean sometimes, like I love your mom or whatever. Like you just say stuff that isn't necessarily true. Like I could see us being best friends if we were the same age. Like stuff like that. I actually said that recently, but I mean it, Chris. No, but you say stuff you don't mean. Like, I remember I was just trying to be hot, and I was like, I could see you another girl someday. I wouldn't care if we're together. And he took it way too seriously. He, like, turned on the lights and was like, are you serious? Like, he reacted the way women react when they get proposed to. And I feel like it's the only way to elicit that response in a man. He was like, are you serious? He was like, I gotta call my dad. He, like, runs in the next room. I'm like, can we wait? He's planning it on Pinterest. I don't know what's happening, all right? It's nuts. But I honestly, like, I'm kind of, at this point, 3 years in, I'm like, go do your thing. Like, I don't care. And my friends are like, you're nuts. What if he finds someone better than you? And I'm like, it's definitely gonna happen. Like, there's so much better pussy than me out there. Like, I know it, you know? But my personality is wet and tight as Like, my personality is just sopping wet. It ain't ever drying up. So I just feel like, whatever. And the thing is, once you say, like, go do whatever you want, they're like, wow, you're so cool to let me do that. Like, I don't even want to do it. And I'm like, my plan has worked. Like, it really works that way. But, yeah, my friends are, like, they can't believe that I would do this. And I just don't care. The thing is, they're like, well, do you get to sleep with other people? And I'm like, no, because he's not okay with that. He would be too jealous. He heard me say that, and he was like, you think that's the reason? I wouldn't be jealous. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I just remember the time that we were together and my ex-boyfriend died, and I was like crying about it, and you got jealous. So I thought that maybe that was an indication that I probably shouldn't f someone alive, because he got suspicious. He was just like, do you carry a torch for this guy? Do you like this guy? I'm like, he's dead. Like, what do you think I'm gonna do? This is the best case scenario for you. Like, I wish all your girlfriends died. Like, I would love that. But they're thriving. And he's like, I just feel like you still like him. I'm like, I don't. He's like still checking my Ouija board. I'm like, I'm not talking to him, okay? Like, what are you scared of? What am I gonna do? Go dig him up and suck his dusty old dead? Like, I can't do, like, am I gonna blow him back to life? Like, I wish I could, but it's not. That's actually a show that I'm pitching right now. Don't steal it. It is she's a homicide detective, and her superpower is that she can blow corpses back to life to get the answers she needs. And I know you guys are like, that's amazing, but we have questions. And it's called Blown Awake, and I really think that's going to sell it alone. But I know you're like, wait a second, does she go down on girls to life? And I know you're all wondering, like, what about dead women? Will she go down on them back to life? She can't. She cannot. She does have a friendly canine companion, though, that she works with, and she just sicks them on.
You know what's funny? It feels good, because I mean, like, my money has changed. I'm like not broke anymore. That's a good thing when you actually have some money. But my family ended up finding out, and that's the scariest thing in the world. My uncle called me. I don't know if anybody got this in their family. You got one person in your family that everybody call when something going wrong, somebody needs something. He called me one day. I answered the phone, like, hello? He said, your turn, and hung up. I was like, who is this? Like, what you mean, my turn? And then he called me up. He called me back and said, look, man, my brother died, and, I told him I'm on vacation. You got more money now, so you're going to have to be the one to take care of everything. So they all going to call you. They're in the living room now. They meeting. They're going to call you on speakerphone, and they're going to ask you for the money. I said, what? And he hung up again. I'm like, damn. So then I get the next call. It's the whole family. They all in the living room. They like, look here, I know you heard that your uncle died, and we all came up with all we can come up with, Between all 15 of us, we was able to come up with $94. All we need is 9,744 more. Like, what? I was mad because I'm like, this dude, like, he was on drugs the whole time, and he stole from everybody. So, like, we finna pay for a funeral that somebody owe us money? That don't make no damn sense. Then I feel bad because my grandmother, that's why I paid for it. That's her son, and she was sad about it, and she was crying, and she was hurt. I'm like, all right, Grandma, I got you. I don't care about the rest of everybody else. I'm doing this because this is your son. This is for you. Then they called me back. Well, your grandmother don't want to fly because she don't like to fly nowhere. Somebody had to get on a Greyhound bus with her for 2 days all the way down to Mississippi. I said, let me say this. She's my grandmother, so that's your mama. You know what I mean? That's two different things. I don't have to ride with y'all. Y'all gonna put the grandmother on me. That's your mother. So they did. So now we on this Greyhound bus. I don't know if anybody ride the Greyhound bus recently. Greyhound ain't not like how it used to be. The Greyhound was beautiful, it was nice. It's the scariest place to go to now, the Greyhound station. Matter of fact, I was the only person with a luggage bag there. Everybody's looking at me like, who the hell is that with a luggage bag? Everybody else had grocery store bags tied up with their clothes in it. All through the Greyhound said, well, who the hell is Richie Rich? I get on there, my grandmother. She want a snack from they got the little snack places. First of all, don't ever buy a hot dog or anything from a Greyhound station. You don't know how long that hot dog been spinning. I walked over there, the hot dog had a mustache and a face. I'm like, it grew into a person. I think it worked here. We get on the bus. It's a good ride now. Nowadays, it ain't just regular patrons on the bus. Sometimes they have people who just got out of jail randomly on your bus, which is the scariest thing in the world. And my grandmother just kept trying to speak to everybody. She's trying to pray for people. I'm like, Grandma, you can't say nothing. These are convicts. Let them mind their business. She's like, no, he needs my prayer. She started grabbing this dude's hands. So she's still hungry because I didn't get this dirty hot dog from the snack station. So we stop at a rest stop, right? I got the McDonald's there. And I'm gonna say this, like, if you're on a bus, on a Greyhound bus, most of the people on the bus bring their own food. Nobody get the McDonald's. I come on the bus with the 4-piece nugget, everybody stop eating their sandwiches. Oh, wait a minute. Who was fancy pants with a 4-piece nugget? All I got was 4 pieces. Hey, Richie Rich, you got to share those nuggets with everybody on the bus. It's only a 4-piece, I don't care. Matter of fact, look, you ain't gotta get nobody else a nugget. Let me get a dip. He wanted to dip his sandwich in my sweet and sour sauce. Come on, brother, let me get a dip. No big deal, let me dip my sandwich in it. Now I'm about to fight this dude over nuggets. And then he threatened me. He didn't give me the, like, you know what's funny? He gave me a threat that I thought as I became a grown-up, I wouldn't ever hit his threat again. Anybody here wear glasses, you hear the same threat for the rest of your damn life. He didn't threaten to punch me in the face. He didn't threaten to shoot me. He's like, look here, you don't give me no nuggets, I'm gonna knock your damn glasses off your face. I'm like, you can't come up with nothing new. So we get there, this long trip, start seeing all my family there, and I give them a speech too, like, you know, because I pay for everything, and we had this limo, and I'm like, look here, y'all, I paid for this funeral. Ain't nobody else riding this limo with me. It's just me, I'm showing up by myself, VIP, to my Uncle Freddie dope fiend funeral. And then they made us like send out doves to him too, which I thought was weird. Like, he don't deserve doves. People who should get doves that die like in war or a hero. Not nobody who did drugs and stole from you your whole life. You don't give him a dove, maybe a bat. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I'm Lil Real. That's my time. Peace out.
I'll tell you about myself. I hate using public restrooms, like, because women don't know this. Guys' restrooms are filthy. Like, every guy's urinal is surrounded by a lake of urine. And we don't talk about it. We're just like, oh, it's just a miscellaneous liquid. You know what the it is. It's yellow. Every guy's shoe is coated in the piss of 1,000 strangers. And then we walk around your houses. Yes, your houses. Horrible. If your shoelaces are untied, burn your legs off. So I don't like using them. But I was at a bookstore and I really had to go. So I go in, it's empty, great news, it's empty. So there's 4 urinals. So now I have to do the quick math of which one has the least urine under it. But this one, it's a nightmare. Like, there's a huge ocean under each one. They're irrigating each other. There's a mouse on a surfboard. One of those is a lie. So I picked the one closest to the wall, furthest away from all the other badness. And I'm about to start. Right before I start, this guy comes in. There's 4 urinals, and he comes and he stands right next to me. And then I hear him say to himself, but just loud enough that I heard, I hear him say, eyes forward, Gary. There's nobody else with him. So he gets the urge to stare so bad that he has to talk himself into the sport of not staring. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna let this guy finish, then I'll start. 30 seconds later, I hear him go, eyes forward, Gary. So he's losing the battle. So I work up my courage, and I look out of the corner of my eye just to see what's going on. And it's a normal guy, and on his shoulders is a little 2-year-old boy staring at my dick. It's f***ing Gary. He looks up, me and this child make direct eye contact, and then he's back down to my dick. Pretty sure I made a serial killer that day. Also, who names their kid Gary? He didn't have a mustache or anything. You know how some people are too stupid to have opinions, you know what I mean? Like, they haven't earned the right to have opinions. I was talking to this guy. Background, I was raised Muslim. Hold for applause. All right, got it. I was raised Muslim, and I was talking to this guy, and he was never Muslim, you know, like, never, like, not even during college. Like, I was drunk, I just touched the Quran, I swear. Doesn't count. When we were talking about the gender inequality in Saudi Arabia, and he looks at me, I swear, he looks at me and he's like, it's not really their fault, Kumail. The Quran says women can't drive. Pretty sure the Quran never said that. Because if the Quran had said women can't drive cars 1,400 years ago, I would be at the mosque right now. So would all of you. If 1,400 years ago the Quran was like, someday there will be a metallic box that will carry you wherever you want. This we predict. It will have 4 wheels and you'll have to put gas and it tells you how fast you're going and you'll have a thing to control it and women shouldn't drive it. I would be like, I know 2 things for sure. Islam is the one true religion and women shouldn't drive. I'm glad you guys laughed at that. Otherwise, it sounds like I'm just giving a horrible speech. Islam is the one true religion. Women shouldn't drive. Do you guys know what the Library of Congress is? Library of Congress is in America. They've been archiving on hard drives every piece of literature ever written. Every piece of literature ever written. They also revealed a few months ago that they've been archiving every tweet that's ever been tweeted right next to the same hard drives that carry the best literature ever written. So I want to play this game. I'm going to read you a quote, and you have to tell me if it's something from a great piece of literature or if it's something I found on Twitter, okay? Literature or Twitter. Here's the first one. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. What do you think? Twitter, who are you following? William Shakespeare? Because that's who said that. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. Beautiful, isn't it? So true. Next one. Surrounded by MILFs at Taco Bell. Thank you, Montreal. That's fantastic.
Thank you very much, Montreal. Wonderful to be here. I feel pretty good. Sometimes I get scared. I think we all do. But then whenever I get afraid, I remember one simple thing that I want you to take with you tonight. Whenever you're afraid of somebody, I remember this. Everybody sleeps. Are you listening? Everybody sleeps. That's not scary. That is not scary. This man was yelling at me, frightening me at about 11 p.m., and then I remembered, in 4 hours, this same scary man's gonna be like, me, trying to find his favorite side. Oh, I need it, and he needs it. If I don't get it, I'm just grumpy all day. That's not scary. You're welcome. I think sleep is weird. I think it's a strange thing we just take for granted. Everybody's like, oh, sleep. Of course, we sleep every day. You gotta sleep. But it makes no sense. Explain sleep to an alien that doesn't sleep. I could explain food. I'd be like, well, I need energy. So I eat things that have energy that I might burn off that energy so I could have the energy. The alien's like, okay. Anything else? Yeah. At night, I just gotta shut it down. I gotta lie still in the dark. It better be quiet for 8, 9, sometimes 12 hours. The alien's like, well, that sounds boring. No, my brain plays movies that I'm in. It's a good time. I've never made that face before. I felt really weird about it. I was like, yeah! And we're back. I was flying, and whenever I fly, I wear a t-shirt that I don't care about. Because for some reason, I get sweaty on airplanes. I don't know why. I get picked up, I'm glistening, I got pit stains. My friends are like, you been jogging? I'm like, no. I've been sitting still in the sky. I need to hydrate from reclining. So I always wear a t-shirt that I don't care about because I know I'm gonna ruin it with my body sweat. Now I wear the shirt, I've been given the shirt twice as a gift, twice, from two different people that didn't know of each other. It's a shirt that says Dr. Seuss, green eggs and ham. Just looks like the cover of the children's book. Twice, from two different people. The first time I got it, it was my birthday. I opened it up, I was like, cool. But in my head, I'm like, F this shit. I'm cooler than this. I'm gonna wash my car with this rag. The second time I got it, from another person that didn't know about the first person, it was like God himself being like, put on the shirt. This is how the world sees you. I gave you that goof face, wear the uniform. So I wear it, but I only wear it when I fly. So I'm wearing my Dr. Seuss shirt, I'm going through security at the airport, it's like 7 a.m., I'm grumpy. Nobody wants to be at the airport at 7 a.m. I go through that machine that's killing us all, taking naked avatar planet pictures of our peepees and vajayjays. And I step on the other side and I'm grumpy. But this is what put me in a good mood, a simple thing. For 6 months, there was a TSA agent. Who is this woman? Who is this angel that blessed me with this gift? I couldn't even see her, but she saw me, she saw my shirt, and this is what I heard that put me in a good mood for 6 months. I just hear her go, what you know about green eggs and ham? That happened in life, in reality. Not in the comedy club, no cover, no drink minimum, just a woman killing it in the wild. Just like, I'm gonna make life better. How can you be unhappy when that exists? What you know about green eggs and ham? That is joy in a pill that you can keep behind your teeth for when you need it. Do you understand? That always makes me happy. I want that in my wedding vows. I'm gonna be like, to have and to hold, and what you know about green eggs and ham? And if she doesn't laugh, she's not the one. I'm gonna do a 360 and walk out. That's right, through her. Don't math check my jokes. Don't math check my jokes. You have this now. Whenever you need joy, it's there for you. If it's the holiday season and you're at the mall or some shit and you're waiting for a parking spot and it's taking an hour and then finally someone pulls out and you stop and you signal and you do everything right, that spot is yours. But then at the last second, someone else swings in and steals that spot. You have a choice to make. You can get mad. You can be like, ah, butter, bitch. I don't know how to be mad. Butter, if you're not laughing, you're not picturing a naked man, but instead of a penis, he has a stick of erect butter. Just like he's trying to get it in, but it's warm in there and there's give to it. That is a new way to say you've lost your erection, just like, sorry baby, it is Land O'Lakes down there, I am sorry. I can't believe it's not an erection. Riffing bits. But if someone steals your spot, you have a choice. You can get mad, cock butter, that's a loss. Happy people do not steal parking spots. Unhappy people steal parking spots. So that person's already miserable. By yelling at them, you're only making yourself miserable. Why not confuse? Roll down the window, 1972 style gesture for them to roll down their window. And when you lock eyes with them, and I really mean looking into their soul, like a college freshman playing Hey There Delilah on the acoustic, just staring into them. Just be like, what you know about green eggs and ham? Then do joy donuts for 45 minutes. Just like, could you with a boat? Could you on a goat? I guarantee when you're done laughing, more parking will open up. That's a promise. That's a promise. Now show me a 9, 10. Thank you very much, everybody. Good night. Have a good one.
Canada. I almost didn't come. Be real with you. I'm scared to leave America. You know, you leave America now, they might not let you back in. You got to leave America the same way you do a nightclub when you stepping out to smoke a cigarette. You got to go to customs and talk to the bouncer real quick. Hey, man, you gonna be here when I get back? I'm going to Canada real quick to make a phone call. I'm gonna be right back. Here's the problem with immigration. Like, first and foremost, you shouldn't have to learn the language of the place you choose to live. I think that's highly overrated. Talking to people is a stressful experience. And it's better when you don't understand. It's better. I try to fake it every day. I try to fake not understanding strangers. I don't want to talk. Hey, do you know which way to go? Because here's the thing, we demand that people learn the language. That's what they say. You need to learn the language. If you're gonna live here, you need to learn the language. Learn the language, why? To talk to who? All we do is ignore each other. All social media has done is made us less social. You wanna talk to people and they should learn the language. When you walk every day, you walk past fluent speaking people who speak the same language as you and you don't say a damn thing to them. Because you'd rather mind your damn business. That's how we live now. People get on the elevator. Do you talk to them? No. You can't even make friends for 11 seconds. 11 seconds. That's all you have to do is fake being interested in another human being, and you can't do it. You press your button and you stare at the wall like a drone. So why should we put that burden on immigrants? Why should immigrants have to learn the language? As soon as they learn the language, ain't nobody gonna talk to their ass. They gonna get on the elevator and go, hello, I know the language. Shut your ass up and hit the button. That doesn't make sense. But here's the problem to me. I feel like the only people who should have to learn the language is if you work a job that's life or death. And that's where the problem lies in immigration for me. I have a foreign doctor. He's fluent in English, which is beautiful. The dude, fluent, does his job beautifully. But the problem in America is that they teach people English, but they never teach them proper inflection. I got a doctor that gives me bad news in a good news tone, and it's stressful. Because he never learned how to properly say bad stuff. My doctor come in, yes, we are looking at your blood work, the abnormalities with the cholesterol. If you're not careful, heart attack. I go, wait a minute. That's not how you say heart attack. That is not how you say heart attack. Heart attack is not a tiptoe word. Heart attack is a downhill. There's only 3 or 4 tiptoe words in the English language as it is. It's woo-wee and damn and yeah, like that's it. Heart attack is not one of them. I was talking with some of my little cousins. They got me back playing video games again. I went back and started back playing Street Fighter. Street Fighter, that's my game, man. Street Fighter, if you don't remember this video game, Street Fighter is a video game where the basic premise of the game is where 2 strangers show up in a public place and whoop each other's ass. That's it. That's the entire game. One dude walks up to another dude, hey, meet me at the fish market during normal business hours, and I will beat your ass. That's the best part of Street Fighter, is that there's people in the background shopping, acting like an ass whooping is not occurring right in front of them. It's 2 grown men in a fish market throwing fireballs at each other. Hadouken, Hadouken, and right behind them, it's a dude. Yeah, let me get some crab legs. And I'll take some of the snapper. Yeah, Hadouken. Yeah, box it up to go. I'm gonna take that to go. They throwing them fireballs, yeah. Best part of Street Fighter is that the police never show up. Nobody snitches during Street Fighter. First of all, if you call 911, would they even believe the fireball call? 911, what's your emergency? Yeah, y'all need to get down here. It's 2 white people throwing fireballs at each other. Sir, this line is for emergencies only. What you think a fireball is? Sir, we need a real emergency. Okay, there's a black person here and they're just reading on a bench. Thank you, guys.
Okay. Let's just take a brief moment to pay attention to these titties. Now, you can usually find leopard print in a plus size because I guess they think all these fat women are supposed to just blend into each other. I enjoy wearing it just because I just look so good in it. And of course I get, thank you. But of course I get stupid questions from white women because that's what they do. So I was doing a college and this girl comes up to me. She's like, oh my God, you look so pretty in your leopard print. I'm like, duh. And she goes, oh my God, do you wear leopard print to remind you of where you come from? Bitch, I'm from Georgia. No, like where your family's from, Florida. Are there leopards loose in Florida? I still have cousins down there. You have to tell me. No, where your ancestors are from. Africa. You think I wear leopard print to remind me of Africa? No, girl, that's why I f white dudes. Because every white man's broken heart is my reparations. But I know what I look like. Like, I know I look like a lady that works at the DMV. You know the lady that I'm talking about, when you come in, she's like, no. Your paperwork wrong. You're like, what the f***, how'd she know? I'm not even at the what, and then she disappears to go on break, never to be seen again. That's who I am. And people like ask me like, oh, you don't date black dudes? I'm like, of course I date black dudes. I'm from Atlanta, where they make black people. What are you talking about? But the hardest part about as a black woman dating a black man is that you're always in a struggle competition. Who has it worse? Him as a black man or you as a black woman? You come home from work, you just want to talk to him, you're like, babe, I got to tell you about this racist shit that Karen said at work. Because it's always Karen. Even if her name ain't Karen, it's Karen. So you're like, babe, I gotta tell you about, and his only response, you don't know what it's like to be a black man in America. We weren't talking about that. I just want to tell you about this shit that Karen said. You know what it's like to be a black man in America, I can get killed by the police. There's nothing you can say to that other than, are you hungry? What am I supposed to say? That's because that ended the conversation. Because I did not know that black women were also getting killed by the police. I did not know until Sandra Bland happened that black women in America have been getting killed by the police the entire time and nobody's been talking about it. So the next time you say to me, you know what it's like to be a black man in America, I can get killed by the police. Yeah, nigga, I can get killed by the police too. So sit your ass down, we talking about Karen. Bye.
What's up, baby? You guys feeling good? Hell yeah, man. I'm happy to be here. My name is Marcello Hernandez in English. It's actually Marcello Hernandez. My mom is from Cuba and my dad is from the Dominican Republic, and that means that they are divorced, is what that means. It doesn't work out, okay? They came to America with the same idea, just a little bit different, you know? My mom got here and she was like, oh my God, look at all of these opportunities. And then my dad got here and he was like, oh my God, look at all of these opportunities. This is not a place to be married. This is the land of opportunities. It's very interesting to be as Hispanic as I am and then to look this white. My name is Marcelo Andre Hernandez Gonzalez, but I look like Timothy Chalamet, okay? I look white, dude. I look like a white TikToker. I look like my parents make a bunch of money and I make even more money. Just with a tripod in my room, just every day. That's what I look like. I look white, dude. I look like I tell my mom to shut up. I could never do that. I could never do that. I have a Cuban mom that escaped communism, okay? And the only reason I know that is because she told me every morning. So I don't know how you woke up in the morning, but for me, it's good morning, Marcello. Have a great day, but just remember, I free you. She's a scary woman. In my house, you can't have a bad day. When your mom escapes communism, you can't have a bad day. You get home from school, you're like, Mom, I had a bad day at school. She's like, what happened? What happened that was so bad? Did somebody steal your freedom today? I don't understand. It's tough, dude. Communist parent. She's scary. It's tough when your parents are immigrants. They make you feel bad about everything, you know? It's their job. That's what they do. And I never knew what I was gonna tell my kids, you know what I mean? What am I gonna look at my kids and say? It was tough. It was tough when the Uber didn't get there. You probably don't even know about Uber Pool, do you? No, but now, with the pandemic, your boy got a struggle story, okay? Are you kidding me? I cannot wait to look at my kids and go, you don't know what it's like! We didn't have toilet paper! And I'll lie, you know what I mean? I'll lie. My parents probably lied to me, you know? I'll lie, I'll tell my kids, I'll be like, you know, the pandemic was from when I was 3 years old to when I was 25 years old. And then one day, you know, your kid will look at you and he'll go, Papi, I don't like the taste of the soup that you make for me. I can't wait to look at my son in the eyes and go, oh yeah? Well, I couldn't taste for 22 years. So maybe eat the soup. I grew up with those people my whole life in Miami. And then I went to college in Cleveland, Ohio, which is where the whites have a stronghold right now. And it was interesting. I got to school and I remember being one of the only Latinos there, and I took their little Spanish test and I tested out. It was too easy. And then I thought to myself, like, because they said you don't have to take a Spanish class, I thought to myself, I've never been the smartest kid in any class in my whole life. So I took a Spanish class in Cleveland, Ohio, and it was the best decision I've ever made. Oh my God, I walked into this class. The teacher's name was Megan Thornton, okay? I walk into this class, she's like, hola, estudiantes. I was like, she sucks. This is gonna be awesome. She got the first kid to introduce himself to the class. He came up with so much confidence. He was like, hola. Mi nombre es Jake. And yo soy from Cincinnati. And mi comida favorito is pizza. And I swear to God, my teacher looks at Jake and goes, Jake, that was incredible. And something came over me, I don't even know what happened. All I know is that as soon as Jake stopped talking, I went, bitch, watch this. She picked me, and the only way I can describe how this felt is like, have you guys ever seen a jazz musician? Like when the beat is just too strong. She was like, Marcello, por favor. I was like, Yo me llamo Marcello Hernandez. Y yo soy de Miami. Y mi comida favorita es arroz con frijoles con plátano maduro. Y también me gusta el pollo empanizado, por favor, al final. And then Megan goes, did you guys hear that? That is your new teacher, okay? Yeah. This is his class now. I will say this. I am proud, super proud of being Latino, but one thing where I prefer a white person is in the cockpit of an airplane. I need a white guy. I want his name to be Jeff, and I want him to be 75 years old. White guys will lie to you, and I like that. A white pilot will fly you into a hurricane and tell you that that's a good thing. He'll go, we're gonna get up there to 38,000 feet and we will be flying into a Category 5 storm, but don't worry, it's gonna give us a bit of a tailwind and we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there 15 minutes early, okay? Let's go, Captain Johnson. I had my first Latino pilot the other day. I swear to God, this is what he did. Right before we took off, he goes, bing boom. I don't even think he pressed the button, I swear. I think he just grabbed the mic and went, bing boom. Hello guys, this is your pilot, Alfredo Rodriguez, and I just want to let you know that this is gonna be a difficult flight, okay? All right, thank you guys so much, I appreciate it.
I just turned 30. Thank you. 9 months ago, thank you. And society really tries to scare the shit out of you when you turn 30. They're like, if you're not buying hundreds of dollars of tiny serums, if you're not f***ing your face with a jade roller, if you're not snorting lines of collagen, by the time you turn 30, you're just gonna become Prince Philip, who is super ugly and very dead. And commercials are brutal. Commercials are like, do you have a fine line? Ew. Do you have a gray hair? Disgusting. Men are never gonna notice you anymore. And I'm like, that sounds so peaceful. Just to be able to walk home at night without a worry in the world. I can't wait till I'm the age that I'm just unkidnappable. How freeing. I have some intimacy issues. I don't like cuddling. It's a lot of logistics. If you're the small spoon, you have to get into like a weird fetal position, move your hair so it's out of his face but still looks cute. And he always puts his hand right here, so you have to go, ah! You gotta suck in, and God forbid a little air wants to come out. It's game time, ladies. You clench like you've never clenched before. Let's say you pivot, you put your head on his chest. You're like, this is safer. But as you're doing it, you feel his chest go up and down, and you're like, oh my God. It would be so cute if I matched my breath with his breath, and we became one soul to take on the world together. But then as you're doing it, you kind of forget how to breathe. And then there's no air going in or out. It's unsafe. It's unsafe to cuddle. You know what's also unsafe? Shower sex. Don't do it. Guys and girls like it different temperatures. Girls like it lava hot because we're related to Satan. And guys like it lukewarm because they're boring. And if you go to his place, he will not have conditioner, which is chaotic energy, or he has a 2-in-1, which should be called 0 because I feel dirtier after using it. Then you're in the shower and he's taking up all the hot water and you're freezing your tits off and you're like, how did I become Jack at the end of the Titanic? Because there's room for me here. There was room on that door. Anyway, so then you take your hair also and you have to find time to put it at the back of his shower wall. This is female graffiti. Mark your territory. Pee while you're doing it. Once a guy texted me to sit on his face. There is a lot of logistics to that as well. You don't sit, guys. You have to hover. Like you're at a porta potty at Coachella, okay? And if you drop, horrible things could happen. Do I like the fact that my uneven labia could suffocate a tiny man? Absolutely. We went there. I just think sex in movies is the problem. It's so unrealistic. It's the same scene. Two people bust down the door. They start going at it. She's having multiple orgasms. They're breaking stuff. They're ripping stuff. The guy will turn and just like kick over a lamp. And I'm like, don't fucking touch my home decor, okay? I want realistic sex in movies. I queef all the time. And I've never heard one queef in a movie. And when I say I'm queefing, I'm farting. Oh, that one you guys... But I'm telling him it's a queef because men get confused easily. I want realistic sex where you're doing doggy and he accidentally hits the wrong hole and you have to be like, no. But he's pretending like he's in a dark elevator, just clicking every button. I want realistic sex where like, okay, you're riding a guy, right? This is how I ride, I'm 30, I don't give a shit, one leg. I want realistic sex where you lose your rhythm and then the dick falls out and you snap it. A lot of dick snappage in Canada, who knew? Okay, there's no way to segue this, but I've been really into politics lately. I've been on TikTok, and thank you. I don't know if you guys know, but the United States is not doing well, but I think I've solved our problems. Some people think, abortion should be illegal no matter what happens. Some people think guns don't kill people, people kill people. I have an edit. Guns don't kill people, men kill people. Thank you, one person. 98% of mass shootings, ya boys. I didn't make it up, it's a fact. So this is what we do. We give the guns to the women. Guys, think about it. Women are busy. We have a 6-step nighttime skincare routine. We're going on hot girl walks. We're doing our nails. You know how long that takes? Then you can't do anything. Clap if you have long nails. See, they could barely clap. They're not shooting up a school. I posted this theory on Twitter because I like to fight, and one guy was like, it's the women's fault. They don't give enough blowjobs. But I'm listening, I'm working on my listening, and I was like, I don't believe in that because Ted Bundy murdered all those women while he had a girlfriend. That's not true. And then someone else was like, no, it's the mom's fault. She didn't raise him right. And that guy's right. She should have had an abortion. Thank you guys so